What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? For it is I, James, and Hidden Girl Courtney. We are RedoptionAgency.com. 21 years selling on eBay. Midday shipping video. How about that? All right. Adrian's going to make dinner tonight, so I figured since I pulled, looks like it's pretty easy stuff to ship, so I'm going to ship too. Why not? So let's go ahead and get that party started. Let me first off say eBay is jacked today. It looks like it's starting to come around a little bit, but man, system error constantly. Lost a couple of my listings I was trying to end and sell similar. And whoo, it's a mess. We're at like 4:30 p.m. right now. I'm only at $412. So at least I made it to 4. It wasn't looked like 4 was going to be my whole day because I had like 200 by 2. So in the last 2.5 hours, almost doubled what I did the first half of the day. So it looked like it's starting to come on a little bit. So we'll see if it lasts, because normally about 4 or 5, my sales shut off again for a couple of hours. So we're going to see if that happens, since this morning was like a big fluke, if you will. So yeah, not pretty at all, I must say. So let's see what you guys are talking about today from this morning's video. And did you see my little short I put up with Sonic? That's the one I had the idea for, that I needed Jan's help with. Made it look like Sonic. Well, if you haven't seen it, I'm not going to tell you. I'll let you go look. I'll let you go look. James, I see you have a cassette of Dirty Dancing for $3.88 free shipping. How is that? Well, when I was switching all my free shipping back over to shipping, some of the items, if it has like an offer out on it, or I don't think question anymore, I think it's an offer, it won't let you change anything in the listing. So every time I change something like that, I know there's going to be a couple of that kind of float by that I'm going to miss. I think I had 2 sell. Somebody emailed me, I believe, who watches the videos, and told me about another, and now you've told me about that one, so I'll go through and change that in a little bit. But yeah, whenever you change stuff like that, the ones that have offers out on them, they're not going to change. So that's why that happens. I opted out of international shipping when I first saw Flippin' Ain't Easy mention it. Within a day, my sales were 3 times higher. Very nice. Then stupid me started to doubt myself last week because hearing people say it was a coincidence. Definitely not a coincidence. Too many people had the same issue, and had the same result. And the only reason I tell you that I didn't is because I ship internationally on my own anyway. I never used the global program, so it was the same. It's basically the same thing. So that's why I personally didn't see no difference. But I turned it off just to see if I could see a difference in international sales, and nothing really changed. But I'm going to leave it off just because of eBay Virals, basically. So if I get some new Nikes or some new Levi's, I have U.S. only shipping policies that I can use for those items. And if I had the international thing on, it would ship them internationally, or say it would, and I would get a Viral for it. So that was one of my reasons in this morning's email to Chad, bad Chad. And let's see. So Friday, I turned international shipping back on. My sales this weekend was the worst it ever has been. Naughty. Saturday, more than half the day, no offers, no sales, no nothing. Seems like offers are really off today because I've gotten very, very few offers. Then I saw something that kind of alluded to an issue, and I totally forgot it now. Then all weekend, then I think most days this weekend I had around 2 sales a day. Then I eventually listed some in-demand items. Consider both times I've opted out, sales have improved. I am really starting to think it's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. I try not to say too much if I don't know over 50% a reason. So if I feel like it's a coincidence, I will say a coincidence. But if you don't hear me say a coincidence, that means I've got more than enough information that I'm pretty comfortable with saying that it's a higher percentage chance this is the way it is. So. I get a seller's high just hearing cha-chings in your video. I got Jan chained upstairs taking pictures, so I won't have no cha-chings in this video. Let's see. I really like what you wrote to eBay. Excellent and so clear. Hope Chad pays attention. Yeah, Chad, pay attention, Chad. Thank you so much for the opt-out tutorial. I was willing to try just about anything, but that worked. Another person that it worked for. See, not a coincidence. I had to watch your video and rewind it about 42 times, but I got it. I stink at teaching, so that's probably why you had to do it 42 times. I am literally the worst person in the world on the computer crap. I am a full-time e-commerce reseller. Makes sense. I left it off. Did you suggest we turn it off or on? To opt out of it is what I suggested. At this point, the bounce back is measurable, and I don't even want to turn it back on. Yes, don't right now, at least. Just curious what you have decided to do. Yeah, I left mine off even though it's not causing my sales to fluctuate, but just in case. And then also the Vero situation, there's really no point in me having it on. So it just breaks my heart. James Vern will always be one of a kind. Courtney looks to be just as sad as we are. I know the feeling. Sympathy tears here for you and your family. Much love. Yeah, she's been coming in. She's been staying a lot in my office. See, the thing about Courtney is she's very skeptical and skittish, and she always has been. No matter how comfortable I try to make her, she's in the office laying down, if I lay a purse on my desk, and it's got that kind of glass top, and metal hits it, she'll take off running. Just any little weird noise, she's out of there. But she's been coming back in more often today. So I've been giving her some extra attention today. I got an email today from eBay letting me know my multiple quantity listing numbers have been changed on May 26th due to eBay updating international shipping. There we go. If that is 100% true in that email, then we know the 100% true is the international problem is the multiple listing issues that were going on. I am now removing international shipping as I should have done when warned about the issue. But not to worry, they said they have fixed the numbers back. I'm going to check them myself because all trust is lost. Let's see. Sounds like you and Jan need to get away from the house, even if it's for a nice dinner out. Not too long to be away from Courtney, but just enough to enjoy each other out of the house. And not that your house is bad, but it is your workplace, so yes, it is. Maybe grab something to go to eat. I don't like eating out anymore because the service is just pathetic nowadays. And so many places, even getting to go, your order is just so messed up. It's just aggravating. And it's probably about 80 to 85% of the time that I get something, it's messed up. Nobody cares anymore. It's just, everything's gone out the window. Let's see. Josh says, sales are still good in my end. I am out of things to list, which hasn't happened in 3 years for me. It's a nice feeling. I feel like I am starting over fresh. I contacted eBay rep a few times, and I will tell you that they are all newbie. Yeah, it feels like it. The last, 7 of them I talked to feels like totally noobs. They have no clue what they're doing. When eBay laid off people last year, I think they fired experienced eBay reps. Yeah, I've said that several times in several videos. They were probably the ones making the higher money, so they were the first to go. And that's pretty sad for us. It's probably doing what eBay wants them to do, which is basically still holding us at bay. You know, the distance between us and the back door of eBay is grown even greater now, and that's probably what eBay wanted. So they're probably getting exactly what they wanted. eBay is like Circuit City, where they fired all the experienced workers and replaced them with inexperienced workers. You might save money in the short run, but in the long run, it doesn't benefit the company. Yeah, but I don't think eBay can do anything worse than what they have done to us in the past 2 years with how crappy the website has been. If we're still around, we're going to deal with newbie reps. It just kind of thickens the plot or the idea, the thought that eBay don't care about us sellers. They don't care about us. They think, and they live by the model of the money they make is because of the shoppers coming to the website. But without us, there would not be shoppers coming to the website. It's not like they have a warehouse full of stuff they're selling. We're selling it for them. My sales have been incredible lately. Boom. Nice. All right, let's get to shipping. These little shorts must be working because in a half-hour time, the last short I put up got an extra 11 subscribers. So if you're a newbie watching the video, thank you guys. And of course, all the OGs and everyone in between too. But yeah, so I like the way I'm kind of looking at these shorts is look at all the stuff we sell. The way my mind works when it's free of thought is all this stuff is props for some kind of bad joke. And that's the way I'm going to look at shorts. Bad jokes. So I'm on the how to sell plush kick right now. And trying to make those into little bad jokes and funnies and stuff. So, and if you don't see them in my shorts, if you go to my YouTube page, there's a tab for shorts. You can click shorts and look on there. And I'm also uploading those to Instagram, Facebook, and the China one, TikTok. So, the China one. All right. Let's get moving. I got a nice stack of hats here, at least. So that's good, too. And some media and a pair of shoes and a toy, which has a little story behind it. All right, first up, we've got an Old Navy beach trucker hat youth. And headed to Crawfordville, Florida. Sold for $10.50. Make some room here so I can work properly. But yeah. I think I've got about 70 items listed so far. So today, boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go back to my room where we can do it all night and you can make me feel right. Welcome to James Sings to You Hour. Do you guys watch America's Got Talent? See Steel Panther on America's Got Talent? Bringing the metal back. My original thumbnail for this morning's video was, "Here we go again, question mark." And then I put at the bottom, going down the only road I know, if you know the song. And then I'm like, that probably won't get very many clicks. It's funny to me. But then I decided to go the other route that I went with. Boom, boom. Probably should have left it. Alrighty, headed to Italy. We've got Rod Stewart, Blondes Have More Fun on cassette. Going to Italy, sold for $4.20. And needs some Dr. James reporting for surgery. Dr. James. Boom. It was a success. He's gonna live. He's gonna live. He's gonna live. Alright, open up the pirate ship. Pirate ship, pirate ship. Italy. Cassette tape, $4.20. And of course you want a code. You want a code. Gives you the code. Codes are a pain in the butt. I don't even think I have a, I know you got to change something with France coming up now, but I don't think I've even read or care about it because I can't remember the last time I sent anything to France. So I'm like, I'm not going to worry about it. If I can't send there, it's not like I'm sending there now anyway, because can't remember the last time I did. Moved to shipped. Alrighty, Death Cab for Cuties CD. Sold for $3. And if you're new to my videos, the prices I give do not include the shipping that I do charge. There's some stuff still coming through. That's good. Good, good, good. Where were we at? We were at $4.12 when we started the video. Trying to get 5x5, but that ain't gonna happen. We're at $4.21 now, but I got an offer. X Games hat. Will you take $8 for this X Games hat? Sure, I will. There you go. Enjoy. Enjoy indeed. Indeed. Did I look at that? If I did, I don't even remember. Good to go. Good to go. Asheville, North Carolina. $3. My computer says hot weather. Hot weather. 'Cause you're cold as ice, willing to sacrifice my love, or something like that. Kids Praise Sampler cassette tape only, sold for $4.20. Headed to Mount Joy, Pennsylvania. He said Mount Joy. Doggy style. What? Stop it. You can't say that. That's not very PC. I am now invoking amateur comedian as one of my many talents so that I don't have to ever be PC. So if somebody says, "Don't calm down, I'm an amateur comedian," I can say what I want because it's a joke. Yeah, that's the ticket. All right. This has been in the storage because I can tell. This is an old, back in the day when some of these classical CDs first started being printed up, they would put these little styrofoams. They went out all out back then when CDs first started. But when I bought a lot of CDs out of the back room of a local record store, there was one box that had all this like soot on the spine and on the disc, almost like it was in a fire, but nothing's damaged about it. But anyway, yeah, but they were all like classical too, if I remember correctly. But so this is headed to Germantown, Tennessee, sold for $5.60. Germantown, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Mountaintop, Tennessee. I'm getting two songs mixed up, I think. That darn John Denver. What was that? South Park was on, had it on, or the repeat, where Kenny was going to have a brother, and they went to the amusement park for the John Denver ride, or the John Denver experience, and it was a plane, and just... Such tasteless jokes. And that's what makes them funny. Next up, we've got David and Young Rainbow Heart Women's Cap. Sold for $10.50. Headed to Duluth, Minnesota. Minnetonka Lake. Purify yourself. Lake Minnetonka. Sold America Faye. Sold America Faye. Sold America Faye. Cassette tape. Some little independent thing. That came from a Street Side Records I bought out. Sold for $4. Headed to Ottawa, Illinois. And are you broke or are you just coming apart? You're broke. 'Cause I'm broken! One of the best lines in metal. Pantera. I'd kill myself for you. I'd kill you for myself. You take this love. I don't know why. That line's just so twisted. I love it. I'd kill myself for you. I'd kill you for myself. I'm like, that's a pretty good line. I wish I would have thought of that, but I'm not psycho. All right, Bear paint hat. Sold for $10.50. Headed to Manchester, New Hampshire. Pardon me, do you live in Manchester, New Hampshire? Oh, yes, I do. Do you have any Grey Poupon by chance? They're in Manchester, New Hampshire. Pardon me, do you have any Grey Poupon? Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Don't, don't, don't. Don't, 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 don't. Next up, we've got Darius Don't Call Me Hootie Rocker CD. Sold for $5, headed to Yorktown, Washington. Sorry, let me try that again. Headed to Yorktown, Virginia. Those V's and W's. If you're not paying too close attention with the eyeballs. When that vision's just not working for you like it used to. Back in my day, I used to be able to see a nickel from a mile away. Next up, Steelers hat. Sold for $14, headed to Philadelphia. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. What happened to all the business shows? They kind of like disappeared. Marcus, his shows, Prophet guy. What was the name of the show? I don't remember. And the other show was kind of cool too, where the guy went undercover in Erie, Pennsylvania, and started basically like $20 or whatever, and ended up building a barbecue business, and then gave it to the people he started with. That was a good show. I didn't watch the second season of that where he went after other people, got other business people to do things. I made it about 2 episodes in and I just couldn't watch it anymore. I'm like, it's not working for me. I think Marcus has got a new show coming out, don't you think? I don't know, I'll have to look, pay more attention. Thought I saw a glimpse of something. Marcus Lemonis. Next up, we've got Paul Shanklin, Bill Clinton, the early years cassette. Sold for $5.60, headed to Springville, Pennsylvania. Another Pennsylvania. Alrighty, 2, 4. So this next item, I remember a couple of years ago, there's probably more than that, but a couple of years ago, I remember going to a yard sale and they had a bunch of Volkswagen stuff, like I collected Volkswagen stuff. So I bought as much of it as I could for the value that I wanted to give. And found a bunch of it in storage not too long ago and listed it. So this is one piece, a little plastic, but metal bottom Tonka. Yeah. I'll be back. I gotta go do the manly lid removal thing. I removed the lid off a Mountain Dew bottle. I'm strong now. So I got this Tonka car that I could crush with my bare hands if I wanted to. But it's a cool little car. Sold for $7. Headed to Tyler, Tennessee. Tyler, Tennessee. I know I got a smaller box than this for that, but I don't know where they are right now. Yeah, we'll just throw it in here. Time is money. Wink. That works. That works for me. That works. That works for me. That works. That works for me. That works. Look at that, man. Come on. We're at 421. We're now at $454 at 5 o'clock. So a little short of where I like to be on the low end of 5x5. But we were a little short on the low end this morning, if you remember correctly, too, at the 10 o'clock hour. So we're running just a tad bit behind today. I could use one of the big dollar sales. It'd be awesome. It'd be great. It'd be the greatest great sale of the greatest great day. And that would be today. That one wasn't a very good impersonation. Fidelity Communications hat. No extra charge for the lint and hair. Sold for $10.50. Headed to Cranston, Rhode Island. Cranston, Rhode Island. You rode a what? How can you ride an island? It's not moving. It sits still. Well, technically, I guess it really doesn't if the Earth is really spinning. Guess we're all just kind of riding, aren't we? Because as the great Aerosmith once said, life's a journey, not a destination. And you never know what tomorrow will bring. Life's a journey, not a destination. And you never know what tomorrow will bring. I can't remember any more of the song. It boxed me out. But there is a song I do remember, and it goes something like this. Are you ready? Hey, for a cassette light? Yeah. Add these up separate. Make sure they are different. And they are not, so I got to go back and pull the right one. Luther Vandross tape 1 and tape 2, but I've got 2 tape 1s here. And a Bodyguard soundtrack. All 3 for $807. Headed to Chesapeake, Virginia. All these things seem that maybe that's an issue today. All these items seems like they're going to the same places. Virginia, all on the East Coast. Have I done anything south and west yet? Minnesota, New Hampshire. Oh, there's a Texas. Pittsburgh, Florida, Virginia, Tennessee, North Carolina, Pennsylvania again, Illinois, Pennsylvania again. A lot of Pennsylvanias and Virginias and stuff. All does seem like it's focused so far. But I will have to go pull that one. I'll do that one in a minute. On to the next. We've got Enter the Matrix PC video game. Headed to, there we go, Arizona. This was earlier today, one of the earliest ones. Took an offer for $5. Headed to Yuma, Arizona. Life's a journey, not a destination. And you never know what tomorrow. Gong, 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 97. 97. She got alligator shoes. Makes me feel loose. Next up, we've got CC Peniston. Guess where this one's going? How many times have you heard me say Rhode Island more than once in a video? Headed to Rhode Island. Cranston, Rhode Island. That's the same area, isn't it? Is this the same person and I missed? I guess not. The other one must have been a hat or something. Anyway, sold for $420. $420. See, on days when things are off, I like seeing these little trends. It kind of puts some of the theories in perspective that they might be true. Like only half the country or certain areas are seeing your listings and what have you. Next up, we've got another. Got Michelle Schott CD. Sold for $7. Headed to Illinois. Another Illinois. There's 50 states, and there was, what, about 24 orders? And how many duplicate states are we getting that are not really that normal for me? Rhode Island's not that often. So let's see what's next here. 5. Doom. Now I'm looking forward to the next state. See where it's going. I'll give you 3 guesses. Yes, I've already shipped there. Twice, I believe. So we got Memoirs of Geisha soundtrack CD. Headed to North Carolina. Gardner, North Carolina. Sold for $9. $9. I'm seeing a pattern here. Remember, I reported not too long ago, well, that one of the experienced eBay reps was telling me about the servers in Utah that went down. So I'm wondering if Utah covered that whole up, northwestern type of situation. Because if that was like one server, and I haven't shipped nothing there yet. Oh, wait, we've got something headed that way at least. We got Curvy Napa hat. Head to Windsor, California. So there we go. Just blew my theory right out of the water. Sold for $10.50. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm doing. I just work here. I just work here. Take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. Ooh, how about one of my favorite songs? Well, some people may... Now I screwed it up because I forgot the first line. Some people are made out of mud. An old man made of muscle and blood. See, I don't know the words exactly. Muscle and blood and skin and bones, a mind that's weak, a back that's strong. You load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. You know, they outlawed company stores because they were controlling, it was like a monopoly, right? Ain't that kind of like what the government is? They are their own company store. You load 16 to Kango hat. A nice little distressed spotted Kango hat. Headed to Brooklyn, New York. I don't need the address twice. Erase one, please. Thank you. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Leave me alone. All right. Sold for $6. Took an offer for $6. Today I've just been taking offers for almost anything. Just because of the lack of sales coming true. Coming true. Coming true. Lack of sales coming true. Coming true. Coming true. Lack of sales coming true. Oh, forgot to pull that one. All right, this one. Oh, there we go. Headed to Tumwater, Washington. And we've got some Sperry's. Sperry's. Sold for $10. Thought I took an offer for $10 on the Sperry's. Sperry's. That's a very nice pair of shoes you have there. Nope. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter. If you like that song, but it was always a little slow for you, like it was for me, you can probably find it on on YouTube. But the band Tuff, Tuff, they did a cover, 16 Candles. Probably the best cover I've heard of that song. Even though that a cappella version by that one dude, I can't remember his name, was really good. But this one just rocks out, and I like that. Next up, we've got the vinyl. The Old Barn Dance, Saturday Night. Headed to, I'll give you 3 guesses. I got to get a mailer. Boom, 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 boom. Sold for $7. Headed to Fayetteville, North Carolina. Can't remember the last time I've sent them many items to North Carolina in one sitting. You load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I sold my soul to the company store. Beep, 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 boom, 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 boom. Next up, we've got Bahrain GP Grand Prix hat. Sold for $10.50. Headed to Waxahachie, Texas. Waxahachie, something of that nature. sounds like that's a Native American name to me. Yeah, that's what I can always use that as my excuse if people don't like my bad jokes or my un-PC jokes. Hey, I'm 4% Native American. I could do as I wish. Get off my land. Get off my lawn. Get out my face and get off my lawn. You see that there land you're walking on? That used to be my great-great-great-great-grandmother's land. And you're disgracing it by standing on it and talking to me in that tone, boy. So I reckon you take your little unintellectual self and mosey on along now, because we might have a little scalping program going on, if you know what I mean. You load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Did I already send there, or is that just the same place, but a different state? Right, now it's got me looking. Ah, different state. Germantown, Tennessee. This one's going to Germantown, Maryland. What are the odds? Weird. What are the odds? But we've got another. Are you ready for a hat lot? Yeah. 2 hats together sold for $17. I've got a Bonanza order that's 2 days old and I keep forgetting to pull. So I'm doing that before this video ends. I am going to do it on the video right after this so I don't forget it again. Because I forgot it yesterday. And it was a holiday weekend. You load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. Let's get the Bonanza order. What is it? It is a St. Louis Cardinals ball cap in T40. T40, Black New Era Youth. T40. I'll be back. Sold for $15. Headed to Utah. See, I have to go off eBay to send to Utah. Get up in that upper area. That one did go to Washington. Boom, 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 boom. Copy and paste, not copy and paste. PayPal. So I can avoid doing the identify yourself. I want to identify myself. Leave me alone. I know who I am. I don't need to be going around telling everybody who I am. I know who I am. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go back to my room where we can do it. Why is that song always stuck in my head? I haven't heard that song probably since the 80s. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, boo boo. I need to come here and transfer my money over. I keep forgetting about it. I forget about PayPal. All right, your hat is on the way finally. Finally. I just gotta go find that one and get that shipped off. So, all right, that is all for the evening, folks. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming along this ride with me. Most appreciated, and I will see you all in the next video. Later.